Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to make a video about the approach grafting method. I'm actually going to do 3 trees right now. These are some fig trees, different varieties. What I'm going to do is I first lined them up, and I want to try to get them to be a certain height. That way I can join the branches. You'll see what I'm talking about in a bit. You want to start off by choosing the correct plants that are the correct size. For example, if you have some on a really tall planter, you're gonna have to create a way to where your plants are roughly the same height. That way, when you do the grafting, the layers can line up on the branches. Also, you're gonna have to commit those plants to a specific space for, I would say 2 months until your graft is successful, until the union is successful, because you don't really want to be moving them around once you are joining them. So first, I'm gonna determine what works best. I'm gonna take off some of the branches that are in the way, some of the leaves, and I'm gonna get the placement correct, and I'll show you guys that. All right, so there, I moved them into place. I moved this one back more, and this one I kind of rotated to where these branches are gonna go together right there, and these branches are gonna go together. I angled this one a little bit this way. Now I'm gonna prep the branches. All right, already. And since this branch is gonna go with this branch is gonna go onto this branch. Also, what I have to do is I have to decide, okay, since these two branches are gonna be joined, what variety, for example this one, do I want this variety to be on this tree, or do I want this variety to be on this tree? Because once they fuse together, you have to cut the top of one of the two branches, and you have to decide, okay, do I want this variety of tree to be on this variety of tree, or this variety of tree on this one? And that just depends on what your goals are for that particular tree. For example, if you have a lot of these and only one fig tree of this one, maybe you would want to cut off this branch, so that way you could have a grafted variety of this onto this tree that you already have a lot of. So that's something to keep in mind right now. When I'm gonna start the process, and I kind of have some time to decide which one I want to keep with what tree. But I do know that this one has less branches to graft onto, and I did decide that I want to put the two varieties on this one, because it probably will send out more branches later, and I want this to be a 3-in-1, and right now it's just a one variety. So I want to add varieties to this one. This one already had some grass, but it looks like they got ripped off right there and over there in the back. So but it has a lot of branches to graft onto, so that's why I want varieties from this tree to be on this one. And then over here, same thing. This one has a lot of branches. It's not grafted yet, but I will graft onto it later using other methods. But for now, we're going to graft this variety and this variety onto this one. All right, here I go. So first, we're going to peel. We're going to look for where is the best spot or area for them to join, and then we're gonna probably maybe take off a couple more leaves and then start to peel a little bit of area on both of them where they're gonna meet, where they're gonna touch, and then we're gonna tie them down. So let me do that. Okay, so here's one done. I'm gonna show you guys how I did it, but I wanted to show you guys the results on the first one. I'm about to wrap it in parafilm, that way it does not dry out. But there you go. See, you have to peel a little bit on each of them, and then you have to line it up, and you have to do your best to keep them lined up at least on one side, and then grab them, pinch them really hard while you apply whatever you're going to use, fishing line, yarn, or in my case rubber bands. I'm going to do the other side, but first I'm going to put parafilm. I'll show you that. Alright, there it is, wrapped in cellophane. Now I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay, there's one. Focus. Can't get the camera to focus, but there's one. There's the other side. And you got to make them look pretty flat and roughly the same size, the same length. And also make sure that you're doing them in an area where they're going to be able to touch easily, where you don't have to try to twist the branch, so that they meet up. So see, they're going to meet up right there. I'll show you guys right now after I put on the rubber band. Alright, there's the second one. See how it's lined? I trimmed down all the branches even further. And there it is, guys. Second one done. Now I just got to wrap it in parafilm. I'll show you guys that. I'll show you guys the video after. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there we go. All done. 2 examples of the approach graft method on fig trees. I'll give you guys an update later when I start to see some results. I'm gonna give it a month and a half. I'm gonna cut the parafilm and see what happens, see if we have any success. If not, it's okay. I'll just try a different method of grafting onto it. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please help me grow this channel. We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna keep putting out this content. Hope you guys like it. I'll see you guys next time.